Shout out to everyone who is come on in, come on in. Share and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Um, yeah, we were supposed to come on tonight, to do our regular live. So we can go ahead and do our regular live tonight. But I wanted to make this video. This porn star just won't let Zion Williamson, be. He's already came out that he has a child with the other woman. There's a third woman, and now this Moriah Mills, she basically it won't just let the man be. Okay, now she's alleging that Zion Williamson is a woman beater. Damn. Now here, this is the woman who takes with these white men on film. And, when they were abusing her, had sex with her, they were having sex, this nasty gutter sex with her. And a lot of y'all was out there. Y'all was calling it out, man. Y'all said, hey, we don't want the white man's leftovers. When y'all saying that, y'all out there just basically going in, especially on IG. Y'all was going in on this woman. And so now she's just keep coming out. She's keep coming out. So since this man has not paid her $62,000, now she's saying, well, this is the alleged hush money to stop her from coming out, to ruining his career in NBA, saying that basically, she was beaten by him and all of this old stupid stuff. And now what she's trying to do, she's trying to destroy the man's career. And we've been telling people for real, we've been saying, hey, these BBLs trying to get like breast implants and stuff like that, trying to look like a white girl, a valley chick, man, this stuff don't work for the average black man. And even with black men with money, they want the regular chick. They want the chick who is basically not trying to be no damn boss chick, not trying to be no big old high wannabe model or OnlyFans stars and stuff like that. And definitely, we don't want no damn porn stars, especially the ones who's been getting their guts beat in by these white men. How many times that we've told you about these black women who tried to go and sleep with all these white men, these Asian men, to get some money off of us? This is what we call the reach back. And it's been going on in our community among these black women for years, for decades, and we're sick and tired of it. A lot of you was on IG, y'all were going in, y'all was like, man, we're trying to get this woman back to these white men. Or perhaps if the white man didn't want her, give her to Latinos or whatever. And they were like, no, we don't want her. We don't want her. The articles, the white media is also catching on. And you know how biased they are. They're basically, buying into this woman crap. So that basically they can get somebody to read their foolish online articles and they can get more advertisement. But see, it's not about just getting more advertisement. It's about the lies that this woman is telling people to end this man's NBA career. Okay? Even in the sense that this woman is delusional. She's trying to hold on to something that is not hers. Okay? And this is what these bad witches do. They try to come back to black men because they know that the white man is their masters and they're not going to do the same thing to them. There's other articles that suggest that Moriah Mills get a Zion Williamson tatted on her face in the midst of a sex tape scandal. Now, how the hell is this a sex tape scandal when the chick do porn? Ain't no, and see, this is what the white media does when they try to crucify black men. Any black male celebrity, they are all on board with it. Then they had another another related article here on www.marca.com. And this was dated July the 17th or July the 12th, one of these days. Hold on. No, I'm sorry. July the 15th, 2023. Okay. Y'all thumbs up, like, share, like, and subscribe. This is one of my short videos here today. We'll go live talking about the BRICS thing. Their summit is supposed to come up. But anyway, the other relative story is porn star Moriah Mills says news about Zion Williamson's departure from the Pelicans. I hope I said that name right. It's false. He's not been traded. This woman is trying to damage. She's trying to damage this man. She's trying to basically say here that this is my man, despite the fact that, you know, she already know that the man has a baby on the way with another woman. She is basically still trying to find ways. She's going broke. She's losing it. It goes on to say here in the article, though, that in a drop in revelations, it has sent shockwaves rippling through social media. Adult film actress Moriah Mills has taken to TikTok to drop some bombshell allegations against basketball sensation Zion Williamson. You see, Mills clearly emotional and has accused Williamson of being a woman beater, and shed light on a support hush money deal aimed at silencing her. See, now you have this chick trying to just end your career. I'm going to come back and I'm going to find a way of how to end your career because I'm getting old and ScrewTube's still messing with my live here. You see. In a video that has since gone viral on TikTok, Mills expresses her frustration at having to protect Zion's reputation while enduring constant criticism herself. She claims that the New Orleans Pelicans star had promised to send her whopping $62,000, which she insists she never received. You see, this is what the type of stuff that now that they are saying that the NBA takes very serious when there is an allegations of abuse. If this chick just basically is owed money and he promised to pay her $62,000 and God know for what, then don't you just take him to court and just be over with? No, she has to come on IG. She has to come on social media to basically get some type of attention because this is her last drawback. This woman is living a fantasy with these other Instagram models who have not only porn videos, but OnlyFans videos and stuff like that. And then they think that this stuff is going to work forever, you see. And what did the late, great Kevin Samuels tell us a lot about these women? That when the OnlyFans is over, Subway will be hiring. See, Kevin brought in or tried to get these women to face reality when these porn business or the OnlyFans stuff doesn't work anymore, you see. And so now the only way to try to destroy the man's career is to now to come out and say that he had abused her, because now that gets the NBA's attention. Cut off his back. If they now are getting not only envious and trying to get back at him, this is revenge now. How dare this Negro get some other chick pregnant and all the lies that he told me and blah, blah, blah. The typical stuff that these women are out here doing, especially when they meet these celebrities, you see. And we all know that these older women are trying to basically get these younger basketball stars. They're taking the chances away from these young girls, ain't they? The young girls that are the actual age, when they go into the NBA at 26 and 27 or whatever, or even a little bit younger than that, the, the chicks that is around the age can't get to them, who is still in her prime almost. They can't get to these women because the damn older hoes are there, you see. And so now what happens is that you're not going to choose a chick that basically got a balloon booty and BBLs everywhere, got fake implants when she was doing her porn. You got to recognize now that she is dealing with reality. That she's broke. Her OnlyFans and the porns is not selling. These white folks are not giving her money because nobody's buying no porn videos anymore. They're watching her crap online for free, and she's not getting the royalty checks coming in. And now she's getting old. This is the desperation of what bad wenches do. Kind of remind me of that chick, Ebony Williams, too. She's the same way. She's the same way because, see, what she was doing is she was there also with White Daddy, okay? Relationship didn't work, The bad wenches are basically getting desperate now. And of course, whose fault is it? Well, you black men, y'all don't like these black men, blah, blah, blah. And you all, and they basically said they can't stand black men. Their failed relationship with these white men, or Asians men, or any other type of man that they claim that they don't want to date, that they want to date besides black men, you see? And this is the divestment way. This is the only way that she basically can get some type of clout. And of course, you already know people on social media, IG, they're not going to fall for this bad witch lies and allegations. But these white folks are going to, okay? And you already know how they think, especially in the NBA. We got to stop this woman and this chick from talking this scandalous stuff about, there's this woman won't shut up. She's up there saying, Zion. He owes me money, Zion. And with Zion Williamson, she owed me money. And now with those fake tears that she did on Twitter, y'all see, not Twitter, it was on IG. I wasn't going to come out and say anything. And this woman was not dropping no tears. Nobody saw no tears. Everybody on IG was like, what the hell is this woman talking about? But no, the white media picked it up. The white media is running away with this stuff because, it's just allegations against the black man. Finally, we got something that's going to stick because we've been getting L's and now we got another nigger that we can hang. And yes, he abused. See, we told you. We tried to tell you about R. Kelly and all these other black men who are no good. See, this is what their narrative is going to be, you see. But further down, they have this one situation where the white media is already trying to determine what Zion faith is going to be here in the future. It goes on to say here in this paragraph that Zion might be suspended from playing. Oh, see, the white media is already out there charging something, and there's no evidence. The chick got on glasses, but remember, she did videos where she showed no abuse. We were able to see her face. She had no bruises on her face. We don't have no webs, no nothing. This woman is crazy. But it says that in the article here, the white media writes, and I quote, by pure misfortune, meaning having bad luck here. You see how they've written this article? They're already trying to set them up here. Go ahead and read it again. And it says here, and I quote, by pure misfortune, Zion has found himself in a negative limelight. Regardless of the veracity of the allegations. Okay. Now, the white media is going to basically try to rip it off because this is a black man. She said, regardless, they said the allegations. Okay. Even, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. Regardless of it, we're just gonna work with it here. There's this woman got no bruises on her face, nothing, but yet she's basically out here, trying to cry, fake cry, and here's the white media already trying to put them in the cage here, regardless of the allegations. The audacity of the white media. It goes on to say here that the NBA takes these matters extremely seriously and might temporarily suspend Zion from playing if the allegations prove to be true. You see, see. That's what the white media wants. The white media said, they lost the L with Bill Cosby. They're about to lose the L with R. Kelly. They've been losing. The white media has been losing. They've been lying on Kobe Bryant. They've been doing all this stuff. The white media just need a win. We finally got a nigger that we're going to be able to take out. And this porn star knows that she is lying. With those fake tears, she has no evidence. And in fact, I think she was promised or was going to get $62,000, from him. And, she didn't get the money. So she's telling us the reason why she basically is trying to call him out there, But, if he is paying her hush money, then, even if he paid her again some more money, she's still going to get these interviews because it's too late now. She's already out here on social media saying it. Let's go ahead and get it out. Well, what else did he do to you? She's lying. We know that. This woman didn't want basically to get braids for him. He was like, man, you got to act a little bit black. You got to stop trying to act like these damn Valley white chicks. You're not that. You don't have the money. You don't have all of this. Stop acting like that. So he was said, hey, go to this local, salon and get some braids in your hair. Let a black chick put you some braids in your hair and try to act like you're black at least, because she was acting all uppity and bougie. Of course some black people act bougie and stuff, but this chick was just out of control with it. And she was around all these white men. Oh yeah, these white men this and these white men, they were taking care of me, and white daddy was doing a good job, and blah, 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 you see. And so now after these white men, because white men, they don't hold on to these black chicks that long, especially when they get old. Okay, when you start getting old, they don't like you at that point. So they'll get rid of you because they want the young stuff. Sometimes they even want even more younger. That's another video, though. That's why they traveling and stuff. But here's the thing here. It goes on to say here. Now let's read that part again, where the media here is saying the NBA takes these matters extremely seriously and might temporarily suspend Zion from playing if the allegations prove to be true. Okay. You see, now that's a contradictory statement, okay? And this is what the white media likes doing. They like to basically say, might do something, and then on the flip side say, if it proves to be true, okay? So regardless of whether or not it's true or not, you're still trying to basically insinuate that he needs to be suspended. It's just ridiculous, man. This porn star is fooling herself. She basically knew what business she was getting into. She knew that the business was risky. She knew that the money was going to at some point stop. And we try to tell women to wake up, because you cannot, use your looks and beauty forever. It's at some point it's going to get old, regardless of how you put on makeup and stuff like that. At some point, you're going to basically get old. You're going to age. Okay, it really works when you're young, and you're in your prime, but at some point you got to go ahead and have some type of backup plan. And these porn stars, these OnlyFans and stuff like that, as I mentioned earlier, Kevin Samuels tried to tell them, hey, when all that stuff stopped, guess what? Subway is working. I mean, is hiring. Okay, and goes for these young, um, chicks that's working at Home Depot, and they're putting their pictures online, and people are saying, "Oh, you're too cute to work here," and blah 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 blah. You see, they're already set to these chicks that, oh, well, what I can do is I could try to take these pictures and I could make money off of them, but blah 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 blah. It does not work forever, though. You're gonna get old. Okay. It goes on to say that some internet users have gone to the extreme. Well, let's read that over since there was an interruption. It says here that some internet users have gone to the extreme, which you see how the white media says it has gone to the extreme. Okay, this woman is lying. What you mean it gone to the extreme? And this is why we don't like reading or buying in white media's newspaper. This is why we cut out watching these shows and reading their newspapers, because they'll try to basically talk about a situation and there's no evidence. This woman's brought nothing. She's bought is fake tears. She was not even crying on IG. This woman is literally lying here. But anyway, the screw tube was messing up my live. But let's go back and read what it says here. It says that some internet users, okay, calling us internet users, some internet users have gone to the extreme of accusing Mills of harassing Zion with her video releases, arguing that her claim lacked any substantial basis. It does. Okay, not only was the woman fake crying with no tears, she can't show us any abused weapons. I mean, webs or any type of stuff, facial, abuse on her face, nothing. What you mean that they have gone to the extreme? Okay, we have not proven the allegations to be true. See, this is what the white screen. You see, this right here basically suggests then that they are releasing articles that as if she have already proven that he's guilty. You see, and this is the narrative. This is the reason why nobody wants to really. I mean, we read an article, but then we have to put it in context. That's why you have the black media for it. Black media is going to put it in context. This chick basically is suffering from an emotional situation where white daddy have thrown her out of here, and she's looking for some black man to come into her life. After they'd have basically had gutter sex with this chick, and now she's in all of these pornos with these white men, and they had slut her out, and now she's basically saying, yes, you black men, you got to come and take take the white man's leftovers. So she's an advocate for this, you see. And we're saying, no, thank you. Go back and talk to those white men that you had allowed to slut you out. No, thank you. But we do understand that the chick is having a mental breakdown too now. And that is concerning to us. Okay. Then they had some people out there saying on IG or Twitter or whatever it is, and I quote, the job father, he comes out and say, and I quote, the NBA needs to do a documentary on Zion and Moriah Mills and show it to every single rookie on the draft night. Damn, I take that back. He was basically warning these young NBA stars, hey man, don't you get caught up with these types of chicks here, because these are the type of chicks who are going to destroy your career. You see, and that's the reason why a pretty face is not always the best route. You got to basically look at a chick. You got to say, yes, she's attractive, but what else can she do? What else she's bringing to the table? Does she have her career? Is she basically, is she down to earth? Does she have really the intelligence to stay away from these scandalous situations? And Zion know that this chick was scandalous. She's a bed wench. Most bed wenches, not if not all of them, are scandalous. Even in the sense of their reach back, they're scandalous. Because any of these white men with the, hell, they probably owe her money. They probably stealing her royalty checks in the porn business. Who knows? But yet this woman has refused to hold these white men accountable. So she's doing what is called the reach back. But Black people, if you're watching, you're listening, like y'all doing it on IG, don't listen to this woman. This woman is capping, she's lying. She basically is trying to get some type of money from them. This is extortion to the highest degree. And then, if, like I said earlier, if you give her the $62,000, she's going to come up with another claim because, basically she's going to think that she should live off of him. And see, and this is why a lot of the men are checking out of the American process with these women, because it's all about them trying to finesse men and try to use men. And they got this type of scandalous stuff from the Western society. And this is the reason why we don't want white men making all the rules and laws anymore, because they're the reason why these chicks are like this. Okay. And they're the only one who can get these Black chicks to do certain things most of the time. Okay. Now, this chick, when she was young and she went to in a Black producer, she did not want to work with Black porn stars. And now these white men let her go. And now she's broke. And she's basically trying to look for other ways to cap on something to keep her lifestyle going. And you have to watch these OnlyFans and chicks and porn star chicks, these high maintenance chicks, these chicks who basically is talking about, I need a man that makes 150,000 a year or 250,000 a year or 500K, and they're not bringing nothing to the damn table but their legs. You see, and we gotta basically, as men, we gotta watch out for this stuff, because hey, they're gonna be able to, tell the white media, and the white media is gonna use their system of oppression, and then before you know it, some Black man is in jail because of some scandalous stuff this chick is doing. You see, and so now with those fake tears that she's basically. One guy on IG said it best. He said, this chick can't act. This chick can't act just like she can't act in her porn movies. This chick can't act. One person said, she acted like those Black films on Tubi. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy out here. All right. But no, man, I didn't want to go that long on this chick because, man, this is not worth really talking about. I like to do more political stuff, but I do know that, you got Black people who are my audience, and they like the gossip stuff, the entertainment stuff, moreover than the political stuff. And so I do both things here. I'm Lawyer Henderson, and we're going to come back live to talk about the upcoming BRICS Summit and why South Africa is still going to host it, despite the fact they said that Putin should be arrested, and South Africa is still inviting him, and they're saying that despite the fact that the ICC have a warrant for Putin's arrest, that if he shows up to South Africa, then the South African government should arrest him. And people like Julius Malema is saying, "Oh hell no, we're not fit to arrest him or whatever." Okay, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Leave your comments, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. And to the broadcast, like I said, take care and have a nice day. You've been watching the Lloydson Podcast Show.